swag of a prize fighter. The antithesis of a firefighter. Arsonist, I'm a fire rider. Instant flame like a firelighter. So special with shows, I live out my flows. Can't walk in my shoes, can't purchase my clothes. Ice in my veins, but I never froze. Picture perfect, but I never pose. As a juvenile, I knew I bounced back. Got rated, had a plan to get my ounce back. Use cheese as bait, that's a mousetrap. Let me to the right person to pounce at. They selling dreams, I'm pulling receipts. Full force, we can't be beat. Got a dirty mouth, but the flow so neat. Keep your 2 cents, talk is cheap.
You are now tuned into the Boxing Bros. I'm Caden. As you can see, Trill Dollar Bill isn't with us today. And here are my co-hosts.
What's good? This is G.
And it's your boy, the TBE. Shout out to my man, Tommy Fury. You know.
All right.
Oh, before we start, man, shout out to Bones Jones. I actually watched the UFC fight yesterday. Yo, listen, this is what they need to do. I need to see his B samples, bro, because I know he sniffed a line before he got in that ring. The dude was acting wild in there, bro. He was shaking, doing all kind of stuff, going crazy. I don't know, bro. I think he's about to get suspended again. But
who supplied it? Who supplied it, TBE?
He was on the Dana White.
The Dana White.
The Dana White.
All right. So the first topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is our reaction to Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. Some of you may have watched the fight, and if you haven't, Jake Paul lost a split decision to Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury won, and so I'm turning it over to Conspira G. What was your reaction to the fight?
It was a cool fight. You know what I mean? To be honest, it was nothing like really too spectacular. You know, I remember when they minus the point for Jake Paul, but then they minus the point for Tommy, so it kind of evened out, you know. But I don't know. I guess I was wrong because I thought it was going to be a scripted fight that Jake Paul was going to win, but I actually was shocked, surprisingly, you know, that it was actually a real fight. So salute to them dudes, but I don't know. It was cool, but yo, I already forgot the fight, to be honest. It's only been a couple of days, and I don't remember what happened. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh man, yo, it's like I don't know, man. Yeah, but salute to Tommy Fury, man. He gets to keep his last name, so that's dope.
All right, TBE.
The fight was dope. I was shocked. I'm shocked it wasn't scripted, but here's some highlights from this fight. The Jake Paul ringwalk was the one that like made me like I don't know. I was when they brought the camera and it was like, yo, he's taking forever to come out. I think he was switching like last minute, switching up his like his outfit, and that's why when you saw the camera was in the room, I was looking for any signs of a bonnet, a bib, or something like you know he was supposed to walk out like a baby, and when he walked out, he was just like F it, man, let's go. He just walked to the ring. He didn't have no much emotion. No, he didn't. It was more like you saw like damn, yo, like they got me, like but I just play it off like I don't care, and. This fight wasn't scripted, but it seemed like it. It seemed like it for a little bit when they, you know, the point deductions, the slip knockdown, or knockdown, if you want to call it partake. But I think Tommy Fury was in that boys. You know what? But no, pause. Sorry, recollect. My bad, y'all. Pause. But you know, Tommy Fury got in that man, yo, and showed him some work. And Jake Paul, shout out to you too, yo. You looked impressive too. You did low-key knock that man down, and you came, but you still you could be something special in the sport, but you still need some training. You still need some work. Now I want to see where you go from there. I want to see the rematch. I want to see if it looks better. You know.
Yo, but remember he was sick. He had jet lag.
Yeah, I'm not buying none of that crap, dog. Yo, you get in the ring, you gotta fight, yo. You make your bet, you lay. That's it.
Yeah, so to me, I'm just going to come out of the gate. I scored the fight for Jake Paul. I scored it 1 point for Jake. I believe it was 175, 174. I had it the same way the judge who scored it for Jake Paul did. I feel like Tommy Fury did a lot of jabbing, and he was accurate with his jab. But I feel like the harder shots, the harder punches were being landed by Jake Paul. With that being said, Tommy, he did land more punches, and I had him landing more punches. It's more what you like, right? Tommy did the more consistent work. Jake landed the harder punches. I felt like Jake got the better in some rounds. They were close, so this fight is no robbery. by any means, but I thought Jake pulled it off with the knockdown in the 8th round. Now, Tommy Fury gets the decision. To me, this is a massive win for Jake because Tommy Fury's the one who believes he's a real boxer. He's the one who's related to Tyson Fury. His dad, John Fury, was a professional fighter. His uncle, Peter Fury, was a professional fighter. His cousin, Huey Fury's a professional fighter. He's the one who has the pedigree. He's the one who was saying that he's a real fighter and he's going to make Jake Paul pay. He's also the one who tasted the canvas. Jake Paul, the YouTuber, stayed on his feet the entire time. Jake Paul hit him with some shots, and I was sitting there disappointed. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, if you were telling me that this was supposed to be Jake Paul's step-up fight, this was supposed to be Jake Paul getting rotisserie, like, if it wasn't scripted, which is what people thought, like, a lot of people thought Jake Paul's fights were scripted. So you can't tell me if you believe that the fight was scripted when you heard, like, Jake Paul's really going to go in there with a real boxer who really gets to hit him. Jake's going to get annihilated. I didn't see annihilation. Like, I saw like a competitive fight, like a real competitive fight that could have gone either way. And it went to Tommy Fury, which left me with this conclusion. Tommy Fury needs to stay in that lane of fighting Jake Paul. So if I'm him and I'm Tommy Fury, I avoid real boxers. So there were 2 guys in that ring who weren't real boxers. That's my takeaway. And Tommy Fury's one of them. So Tommy Fury should follow this blueprint. Fight Jake Paul again in a rematch. If he wins, fight Logan Paul. And then after that, fight KSI. Stay in that realm of fighting YouTubers and entertainers or whatever. Don't go the boxing route because I'm telling you right now, what I saw in that ring, Tommy Fury will get flat out roasted if he steps up to the contender level. He's not ready for that.
KSI will beat him.
But Kaden, he's a gypsy. It's in his blood. It's in his blood.
I don't know. I think KSI got him for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's that level. And that's okay because they making more money doing that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Rematch Jake, fight Logan, and then fight KSI. And I think those are some good checks for him. That's another check with Jake. Then he gets Logan. Then he gets KSI. And by then, some other YouTuber, celebrity would have emerged, and he can get in the ring with them. But if he's going to try to go like the actual boxing route, he can't win the British. He won't win the British title. He won't win the British title. He will get flat out roasted. I've seen some of those guys. They would cook him. Like, they would cook him. Buatsi would destroy him. And, you know, I'm not big on Buatsi. Anthony Yarde will crush him. And that's if he goes down to light heavy. If he stays at cruiserweight, he's going to get annihilated. And in cruiserweight, the best cruiserweights usually are in the UK anyway. Because in America, you know how we are. We like, I'm just gaining that 10 pounds and go heavyweight. Yeah. Exactly. Like, so I'm not impressed with Tommy Fury. He got the dub. Salute to him. I scored it for Jake, but it wasn't a robbery. Could have gone either way. It's more what you like. I like the work Jake was doing. Plus, perhaps I was harder on Tommy because I was expecting Tommy, the real boxer, brother, the lineal champ, and the fighting pedigree to outclass Jake, but he didn't do it. All right, anyone else got anything to add?
Yo, it's just like Tommy Fury has aspiration more than YouTube belts. You feel me? Let my man get in there.
I'm with him on that. I'm with him. If that's what he wants to do, I think he got some good, entertaining fights. But if he wants to try to step up and be a contender and win the British Commonwealth belts and all that stuff, I think he's going to be in for it. All right. Thank you. Trill Dollar Bill couldn't be with us, but we're here and we're delivering. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you can check our podcast out on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.